Happy birthday if it's your birthday, happy belated birthday if it's in the past, happy future birthday if it's in the future. My name is Lime Green, and welcome back to the Out of Time Podcast, Episode 7, for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. The Out of Time Podcast, if you know, it's a podcast where I, Lime Green, play games I've never played before, and I should have played a while ago. Probably years ago. They're probably the best games ever. I don't know. They're a lot of people's favorite games. We've played Mega Man Battle Network, Five Nights at Freddy's, Ocarina of Time, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and now we're playing Majora's Mask. Last time we played a couple of side quests, and now we're doing more side quests, because I feel like we're really in the last leg of the game. Time to kind of go back over some of the things we missed. I want to be finishing this game without skipping some super cool quests or anything. So I started by following the mailman. That seemed like a good place to start. He says he can't be distracted by delivering mail. So I was like, alright, buddy, let's see where you go. He has a designated nap time. In the morning, he collects the mail. In the afternoon, he delivers the mail. And then in the evening, he practices. At one point, he delivers a letter to the lady at the Stock Pot Inn, and she is shocked by the letter. I was like, is that something? I don't know. But then eventually he goes back, and he's like training or something, and it's like a 10-second game where you have to hit the button exactly at 10 seconds. I lost this twice. Eventually found out if you're wearing a right mask, I did not put it down here, but you can see the timer counting down. You have to pay 2 rupees to join. I have to say, fair on him. If someone entered my place of work or house, I don't know what that is, and I was kind of working, and they're like, play a game with me. You gotta pay them. Pay to play. If you do it, you got a piece of heart. And if you do it again, you just get like infinite fishing hole passes. I'm not sure where... I got 2 of them. But I'm not sure where the fishing hole is. But I have a couple fishing... Oh, I wrote the bunny hood. The bunny hood apparently let me see the timer, but it fades after 30 seconds. But I just had the bunny hood on to keep up with him. That was the thing. So then, after I got a bunch of fishing hole passes, I had heard about this quest to get a super cool sword, but I was not looking forward to it because it sounded like a big pain when I was researching it. So what you had to do was you had to beat Goat again. You could just warp there with Goat's remains. You didn't have to really go through the whole dungeon. Pay the swordsmith 100 rupees. And then the guy says, sorry, we only do swords and cutlery. Do the Goron race a second time. That's the part really I was not looking forward to. Goron race. Not the easiest thing in the world. And then all the while you give your sword to the swordsmith, and he's turning it into a different sword, and your sword then becomes the razor sword, which I've heard of from Soul Calibur 2, and it looks cool, but like 100 slashes, and then it crumbles to dust. But this flips back. Once you beat the Goron race, they give you gold dust, which you then need to combine with your razor sword, and then wait another day, and then that will become the gilded sword, which is like the best sword ever. So I got that. That was rather easy. Easier than I thought. I don't know. I'm not sure why that... this... Oh, I did the Goron race, and I did it on my second time. I want to say... maybe because I got the magic upgrade, that made it easier? I'm not sure. I doubled back because I finally found out what to do in the club, the cow club. You go there and you have to like put the Zora mask, play the Zora song in one area, play the Goron song in one area, play the Deku song in another area, and then the one guy will cry, and then you get the troop leader's mask. And I'm gonna say, even though there's 3 other spotlights, I was not thinking of that. They thoroughly stumped me. Thank you, Nintendo, in like 1999. I found out there's a 4 rupee withdrawal fee at like night. That's kind of insane. The guy who gives you the troop leader mask, he's like, go meet my brothers or something. And then you go meet his brothers, the Gorman bros. And he's like, that's our middle brother. And that's kind of scarring. Like seeing your brother's face on another person just crying. And they're like, take that mask off. Romani's milk is watered down. And you have to race them in a horse race. And yeah, I beat them. And then they give you Garo's mask, which I'm not sure what that does, but I found it kind of off-putting that they would have that. It looks like a ninja kind of looking mask. Then I went to these mushrooms at night, and the dancing guy gives you Kamaro's mask. It looks like the Ukuku from Twilight Princess. And then you dance with the Rosa sisters. And then a random bomber was dancing there as well. And then they give you a piece of heart. And then the random bomber told me someone was headed to the coast with a big wallet. So I went to the coast to look for the guy with the big wallet. And at first I was thinking, are they talking about the guy with the little seahorse? And no, it was actually the area I was thinking of before with the Skulltulas. I just didn't investigate it for some reason. And you have to track down 30 Skulltulas. And they're in pots, they're on walls, on the ceiling. Like, they're all over. I don't want to say it's a dungeon, but it's a pretty fun, almost like a mini game type deal. The most, I guess, irritating part is you gotta track them all down all in one day to get the giant's wallet. And then you do that, you get the giant's wallet, and then I found out, here's another one. And all the way in the swamp. And so I was making my way there, and I'm like, wait, there's not an easy path there. So I transformed into Zora Link. There's not like water. There's poison water. So I was swimming through the poison water with Zora Link. That was kind of like a neat experience. There's a spider guy when you enter, and that's what I thought these dungeons were, like from Ocarina of Time, like guys turned into spiders, and he's cursed to become a spider. He has a dog, and he's like, help me, and so you have to help him and find, I believe, 30 more Skulltulas. Skulltulas? I don't know. In the dungeon. And this one was kind of trickier, I would say. And you go around, there's like pots with them. They're under crates. They're like all over. They're in the water. And there's even like a secret little area with them. The ones that got me was there's like potted dirt on the ground. It's like, well, I'm gonna need like a magic bean or something. But what you have to do, this is like the craziest thing. You need to scoop up some bugs with your bottle, and then put the bottle of bugs next to the soil, and then the bugs will seek out the spider, and the spider will come out of the soil. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in a Zelda game. So once you've tracked down all the Skulltulas in the library, in the trees, in the pots, in the pans, they will give you the Mask of Truth, which will help you hear gossip stones. And I guess I don't know, maybe that'll help us out from now on. In Skyward Sword, they're just like hints, but we're like so far in, it's like, do we need hints? I think we know what's going on. But that's basically everything that I did. Next time, I know I played a little after, we're gonna be investigating the Stock Pot Inn, because that has a whole list of things investigated or around it. So I hope you are excited as I am to be looking into the stockpot, and you'll I hope I'll catch you in my web of Zelda-tastic content next time. Have a good one, and always remember to bring your fishing hole pass, not your fishing hall pass. Catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.